Today I am making an eggless dessert called chocolate pudding cake. Hey everyone, this is South Alabama Cooking, where you will find good, down-home Southern recipes made easy. All right, we're going to jump right into this recipe. Now, this recipe is a family recipe. I have it in my cookbook, my South Alabama Cooking cookbook. It is on page 109. If you're interested in ordering the cookbook or any of our merch, you can go to southalabamacooking.com and you can find all of the merch and the cookbooks right there. All right, so in this bowl right here, let me read off what I've got in here. I've got 3/4 cup of plain flour, 3 tablespoons of cocoa, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 3/4 cup of sugar. Now I'm going to add to this bowl 1/2 cup of whole milk, 1/4 cup of melted butter, and 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. Now I'm going to start out with a fork mixing this up. And you can just mix this by hand. You don't need to break out an electric mixer, okay? Now this recipe came from my husband, David. When we got married, he brought this recipe into the family. He came from Oklahoma. That's where he lived. He moved to Alabama. And this is one of the recipes he brought to Alabama with him. My kids loved this recipe growing up. All right, I'm changing to a spatula. Be sure and scrape the sides and the bottom of the bowl. Make sure you got everything mixed up good. Okay, I have a greased 8x8 baking pan here. I'm going to put this batter into that pan. All right, let's spread it out evenly in the bottom of this baking pan. Okay, now in this bowl right here, I have 1/4 cup of cocoa, and I've got 2/3 cup of light brown sugar. I'm going to sprinkle this over this batter. Just make sure you've got that spread out nice and even. Y'all, this is so simple and quick and easy to make. And with the egg prices so high right now, this is a dessert, a delicious dessert that you can make that does not use eggs. Okay, I have 1 1/2 cups of hot water. I'm going to pour that over the top. All right, you don't want to stir this. Now it's ready to go in the oven. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. Now, I'm going to let that cook for 25 to 30 minutes. All right, y'all, here we go. It's done. Okay, I'm going to dip some up and we're going to taste it. Okay, y'all, I'm going to dip some of this up. So on the top, it is cake, and on the bottom, it is chocolate pudding. I'll flip it over where y'all can see some of that pudding. All right. Don't y'all think that I should put some vanilla ice cream with this? This warm dessert is going to be so good with some vanilla ice cream. All right, y'all. That is what it looks like right there. taste test. That is so delicious, y'all. Okay, that's all for now. Good folks, we'll see you next time with another great recipe.